Today I want to take you guys behind the scenes and show you exactly how we made our Ben 10 Star Wars crossover video. I'm going to be showing you guys the storyboarding, the VFX, the editing, all that good stuff, so stick around. Okay, so obviously the first thing I did was write the script. And originally I planned to have Ben actually scan Darth Vader and transform into a Jedi. But then I realized that's not really possible. You see, I do like Star Wars. I've watched the Star Wars movies, but yeah, I guess I don't really know that much about Star Wars. But anyways, I did a poll. I asked you guys, could Ben transform into a Jedi? And I quickly realized, Jedi, that's not a species. It's more like a religion, I guess. So I was like, okay, there goes that idea. Scrapped it, rewrote the ending to what it is now. A cliffhanger to please both sides, Star Wars fans and Ben 10 fans. But then, I got thinking, and I was also like, Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader. Is he a human? I mean, at the start of every Star Wars movie, it says, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Relative to what? Our time on Earth? If so, humans weren't around. Star Wars fans, please explain down below because I'm having a tough time figuring this one out. I want to show you guys now the storyboard. Alright, I got my trusty storyboard book here where I design all of my videos. Alright, I don't think I have to explain this, but you guys already know I can't draw. Only I can understand my own drawings most of the time. So, obviously, it starts out with that's meant to be Palpatine. Trust me, that's Palpatine. That's Vader. That little scribble there, that's Darth Vader, yeah? In my mind, I know this is a script. Blah 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 Palpatine wielding a device called the Omnitrix, okay? So establishing to the Star Wars audience what the Omnitrix is. Ben 10, we already know what it is, okay? And foreshadowing the Celestial Sapien, Alien X. Obviously, how's that possible, How are they gonna know that's possible that Alien X can reset the entire universe? We know that's possible, but Star Wars fans might not. So we explain that to him. Anyway, we pan in, the evil plan is exposed. Darth Vader's TIE Fighter flies into Earth's orbit. I don't know if Darth Vader's TIE Fighter can even fly that far. It's science fiction. Look, we're dealing with a watch that turns people into aliens, okay? Originally it was meant to be accelerate pulling up to the scene, but then I realized, I think I overused accelerate. And this is more of an Omniverse vibe, so we changed it to Crash Hopper. The scene worked anyway. This is the original scene. Transform. Then this is it with the VFX. It works, okay, it works. Ben was meant to be sipping a smoothie, but on the day we didn't have time to get Mr. Smoothie, so we scrapped that part. Blah blah blah, Tennyson. This was kind of gonna be an Eon situation where Darth Vader puts himself into the Omnitrix and forces Ben to become a Jedi, right? That kind of makes more sense with what I was going with, until I realized Jedi is not a transformation. At the time I was thinking, Darth Vader's not a human because, again, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, I thought not human. But then I researched it and apparently Anakin's a human. So we changed it. This is what you got. Boom. That part where he reaches out to Ben and he's like, yo. It was meant to be Vader basically catching Ben up on his lore and backstory on what Jedi are, basically. Ben's not going to transform into a Jedi anymore, so we had to scrap that whole thing. I changed the idea that I tried to plant into everyone's head. I thought people would get it, that Ben would transform into whatever species Yoda is, because every species of Yoda that we've seen so far is very powerful with the Force. If you're a Star Wars fan, you know what I mean. Grogu, Yoda, they're wanted because of their M count in their blood. So I thought Vader could transform Ben into that and convince him to join the dark side. Teach him the ways of the Dark Force. All that. We have this amazing scene that I basically copied scene from The Force Awakens, because that was a badass scene. That part where Kylo Ren turns around, Force grabs the dude and pulls him. I thought that was cool. Anyway, you guys know the rest, so I'm going to show you how we did that scene. So this is how we basically planned it out, right? We had the very talented Mark Coleman in his Darth Vader cosplay on this side. Then we had the very talented Lane Edgecombe in his Ben 10 cosplay on this side. Now I said to Mark, perform the Force choke move, and when I say Michael Jackson, right? Because you know that thing Michael Jackson does, that ow! When I say Michael Jackson, Lane does the Michael Jackson move. Because in my mind I was like, okay, when he does it, I can freeze frame the portion of his body that does that move and make it look like he gets dragged towards Darth Vader. For first try, that actually worked out amazing. So I'm going to show you guys the raw footage and show you how it actually played out in real time before VFX. Let's watch it.
One, Michael Jackson. That'll work.
It works perfectly. Who needs a VFX supervisor? I'm the cameraman and the VFX supervisor, bro. We got this. Okay, then this is that same scene with all the VFX added. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. So this is the finished scene. Okay, let's break that down step by step. First, we had to freeze frame it, right? And find the position where Lane does the Michael Jackson. Then what I had to basically do is go in and rotoscope this scene. So that means I basically had to go and rotate each frame of Lane out and cut him out like a little cardboard cutout. See, it's just the Michael Jackson. That's it. And once we have that, we can grab it and position that whole layer to slide over towards Vader. You see what I mean? You see how simple that is? It's super effective. Then all we have to do is just add this little dust slither so it looks like his feet are actually dragging along the ground. Now I did originally have a plan for that, but it didn't end up working. You know, my stupid ass thought I could just go and pick up Lane myself and just drag him along. But as you can see, my feet were in it and I wasn't going to be able to remove my feet. It didn't work out. Our second plan was to have Lane hanging off the back of a car and dragging his feet along, but that seemed a bit too dangerous, so we didn't end up doing that. But no, this worked out perfectly. Then all I had to do was I just had to content aware fill out Lane, so basically remove Lane from the background, the part that got cut out. So then we just have this layer on top hiding it. Look, you can't even see the difference. I bet you didn't notice. I bet you didn't notice. Anyway, once that's done, we just have to add the lightsaber, and that's pretty simple. We just get Video Copilot Saber. Pretty cool plugin. Boom. You put the core start, and you put the core end, you enable some flicker, you're done. Of course, you have to manually track the keyframes, which is a pain in the butt, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see, you get the gist of it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was a bit of a quick one. It's something new. I hope you like it. I wanted to bring you guys behind the scenes into the camera with me and show you guys how we made this Star Wars video. Once again, cheeky plug to my Patreon. If you guys want to download holograms and CGI assets to use in your own videos, you can become a patron and download those. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.